Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready? Yeah, we're waiting. 11. Here we go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
36. Hey, Zoo.
In your face.
Hey, easy.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Hubbard. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Ready? Alpha. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. 50. Wild Bill. He's coming. Rock it. Ready?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, man. Check, check, check. Pick that. Hey, Sam off. Hey, Delta. Hey, turn it up.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2nd down and inches. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood. Strip that ball.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Joker. Hard. Big grip.
Now Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, wahoo!
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 30 base.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Smooth. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
I'm going to run you. Roll out. You snap.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill. 25. Ready?
Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Go. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Lawrence. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Recon, 132 fighter.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Go, go.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Who that? Who that? 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59. Let's go.
On third down, Lawrence. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Mike, check, check.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I'm coming.
Hustle, high five.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Come on. You better bring it.
51's a Mike, boy. 51.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Big grip.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Barely got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In my observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, easy.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, easy. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check safety, check safety.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, zoom. Go.
27, Mike, 27. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Go.
2nd and 11.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's a part of that. Deuce.
X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Alpha.
59's Mike. Check, 59. Not here. Check 59.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Sammy. Check 99. Check 99. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Bree's going to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Opposite. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
21. Hey, easy. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Watch twist. 61. Matchbox light.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Again, it's Cook. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watch the screen. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Haywood.
51, Mike 51.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Off play action, Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
5-9.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
13.
On play action. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
SOS. Hey, switch gears.
No. Hey, easy.
Sponge.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
57's right. Watch the run. They're running it. 57. Mike, 57.
53.
Stop your running. 57.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Breeze leaves this one with Camaro. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Lawrence. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Go! Hey, high 7. Let's go!
Throwing again, Lawrence. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Go! Hey, Charlie! Yo, Jackrabbit, hit it!
From the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Go! Shoot!
On first and 10, Lawrence. Now a desperate. That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Bailey. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Breeze is looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
90, bro.
Watch the twist.
Hey, echo.
Check, 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He's back to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Oh, he fakes a spike. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Topper.
Lucky.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is